Good. How are you, man?
I'm well.
Cool.
Nice to see you, man.
You too. You got your other cowboy hat on, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Once in a while I like to change things up.
I get it. How are you, man?
I'm well. I slept late.
Oh,
you
that's nice. Even if it's unintentional. I
Well,
didn't get to sleep late today.
the dogs wake you up.
Yeah. They're like, Dad, we gotta go. I'm like,
So,
yes, sir.
welcome and thank you.
Thank you for having me back.
So I wanted to talk about buying guitars online. I was going to
Okay.
ask you about stuff like that because I knew you used to have a guitar store, an online store, right?
Yeah, I didn't sell I only had one guitar line for a short time.
Mm.
It was McNaught. Do you remember those at all?
I don't know.
They were. It was David McNaught was the maker, the owner. McNaught Guitars, and they were sort of like an alternative to I don't know the PRS price guitar, maybe
Oh, so they were, yeah.
a step above that or whatever.
So, but
So
you had like an online store, right?
yeah, yeah.
But you
But
only took
that
one
was the
line.
only guitar line I ever took on because it was a hassle.
What else did you sell?
Primarily we sold amps and effects. That was my main focus with the store.
So, my I have this story that I like to tell that I bought a guitar. Actually, I bought a few from Guitar Center online from used, right?
Yeah.
And they have this kind of weird thing. I think we briefly talked about it before. I don't think you'd ever seen it, but you go probably still haven't. Have you?
No, I haven't.
So you go into the Guitar Center thing,
Yeah.
like search, but just search for used, and it searches the whole country and stuff, and it brings up all their used inventory with
Wow.
very little description and very little description. Vendor
Yeah,
strap.
like one or two photos and like one sentence of the
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
But
that's not,
but
you know,
sometimes
you're really taking a risk with those.
yes, and sometimes you can maybe call a store, get a manager, a happy manager to maybe talk to you about it or go play,
Oh,
but
you mean a guy that doesn't hate his life?
yeah, so maybe that can happen, but the chances are not high. You're kind of just but you can return them, of course. Anyway, so I'd always wanted a Tokai Les Paul, and so I ordered
Okay.
a
Yeah, right.
used Tokai from them, and I was like, it was like 450, $500 with everything, and so it got here. I remember I got the box. The box was fairly beat. And when I opened the box, there was just a Tokai Les Paul, like in the box with a piece of bubble wrap that had just been barely, not like wrapped around it, just like there's a piece of
Just like sort of like placed in
folded.
there with the
Well,
guitar.
it was probably folded over the guitar first, and then the guitar was just dropped in there with nothing on the ends. And so Les Paul,
That's horrible.
I mean Les Paul, yeah. But I tell you what, that thing it was fine. There was no damage at all. It was almost in tune, just two strings out. It was like
Wow.
what? And I tell you, I mean, like in tune, really? Yeah. And it was set up like it had been plecked. I gave the guitar to my son. He still had it. It's a great guitar, But
That's so wild.
the fact that it arrived, it's so funny. I mean, it's sort of a shot in the dark, and you're like, well, maybe I'm going to take this back to the guitar center here or something. But the level of don't care that they had applied to that one was pretty good.
Agreed. I mean, I've gotten some things off of eBay that I was just like, really? That's how you sent this to me?
Normally,
Um,
I say they're you know, uh, over packaged and stuff. If anything, I've never quite experienced anything quite like that. That was a good
the,
one.
the worst is when the thing you get from someone else has a weird smell, like an odor that just is like, where
Okay,
the hell have you been keeping this thing, dude?
yeah. See, I'm with you on that. Except some people are very much like odor people. I am not an odor person. But I do, for example, love the smell of like minty nitrocellulose. Like you open up a guitar case, it's got a brand new
Oh,
nitrocellulose
here,
guitar
here,
in there. It's like, oh,
here, yeah. Here's
but,
the
but,
thing. I like
but
the smell of new. I
no, I
don't
get
like
it.
the smell
Well,
of mildew.
that's what I'm trying to say is that I'm pretty like, it has to be bad for me to notice. But when you get a guitar that stinks of like cigarette smoke or something, and it's just like,
Or
what?
it's been down in somebody's basement for 10 to 20 years.
Or, I think probably they're nose blind enough that they don't realize it. But it's nasty.
It is nasty, man.
Um, oh, but nasty. Okay, that leads me on to a total different subject I want to ask you about now, because
Oh, did I sell anything that was nasty? No.
I know I was going to say nastiest, like dirtiest club you ever played at. Like I played in some bad ones, but the worst one was actually here in Austin, Texas, when it was the the floor. It was called Charlie's Attic. It was the second. It was a bad bar, second story above a bad restaurant.
Oh, so
And-
you had to lug your shit up a flight of stairs, huh?
oh yeah, but then you had to, because the floor
Oh God, I hate that.
was peanut shells.
Oh,
Like there was
oh,
peanuts, shelled peanuts everywhere, and people just ate them, throw on the floor, and nobody swept that shit up. Nobody
that's like
swept it up.
that's like that restaurant Texas Roadhouse. They do that there.
It was
They
so nasty. But so there were like critters growing in that stuff.
Oh God,
Yeah, no. It's like, so you're playing. You're like, why do I feel like I'm getting bitten on my legs? Because you're getting bitten on your
that's so gross.
legs.
That's nasty. I
that,
don't have anything that
uh, that
rivals that.
that was that was about. But back to the guitar. Sorry, that was a digression there. Back
I
to the
mean, unless
formal.
unless you unless you count the time where I was like forced to play like a foot against the ladies' bathroom door.
Okay, I'm going to tell a
That would
story.
that would that would constitute as what
All
you're
right.
talking about.
So I'm going to tell a story here about early on when I was playing. I played at this place called Joe's Generic Bar, which was a very pretty famous place, really, with hindsight, in Austin, Texas. Um, one of those places that once it was gone, we all missed it, right?
Got it.
But that was so anyway, the stage was at the end of, you walked in and it was just a single sort of, not that wide, the stage was there, and to the left was the ladies' bathroom, and you'd walk out back to the men's bathroom, which was a hole, you know. But one time, Saturday night, and I'm playing a solo, and the crowd is going nuts, and I am just like, "Ah, yes. Oh my god, and I mean, I keep playing and I keep playing and I keep playing. And the crowd's going nuts. So finally I stop, and the crowd keeps going nuts. And I'm sort of like, what's going on? And finally I realize that the door is open and there's a couple in there fornicating.
That's hysterical.
That was a bad bar. But it was
Yeah.
also a bar. But then I don't think that happened. I never heard anybody else have that happen.
Uh my friend Tracy, who I have a couple of the videos with from Chester White and the Soul Pigs, he said he saw the one of like the after the I guess when like, remember I showed you the I sent you the Stormy Monday video,
Yeah.
and I said this was like later after the first singer had left. Well, the first guitar player had also left, and there was a second guy. And my friend was just like, "Yeah, I saw that guy humping his brains out during a set break up against the wall outside the building or whatever." With the, I was just like, "You got to be kidding me!" He's just like, "Oh no." He's like full on just getting it on up against the building outside. I was just like, I said, during a set break, he's just like, yeah. I'm like,
What's your problem, Larry?
I'm too square. That's my problem.
I'm just kidding. That sounds like total Spinal Tap. I got.
So does me playing like, hey, Dave, here was the ladies' bathroom door. This is where I was. I'm lucky the door went like this and opened inside the room instead of going in outside.
That's a poor choice of stage location right there.
There was no stage.
Oh well, yeah.
That was the same place
That
that a fight broke out while we were playing.
really.
Yeah, and we kept playing while a fight
Yeah,
broke
I mean,
out.
like, how many times has a fight broken out when you're playing? Because if you
That's it. That was one.
really,
Yeah, just that
uh,
once.
I more than 10.
That was a rough bar.
I've had that happen to me more than 10 times. One time, it was my harmonica player.
I never had, and it was never anybody in the band or
Oh,
you
dude,
know.
this guy. We were playing. It was like our second song, and we were playing in this place, Headliners East. It had a like a 3 foot tall stage, and we were playing, and I had just hired this guy, this harp player, and he was. Uh, well, it was an eye opener for me, because anyway, we're playing, and some homeless guy grabs our tip jar with $3 or $4 in it,
Yeah,
and starts running as fast as a drunk homeless guy can towards the door,
right.
bumping me. He's drunk, and he's anyway. The harp player leapt off the stage, tackled him, and started just pounding the guy. And we're playing. I mean, it didn't even occur to us to stop playing.
It's like the guy didn't even need an excuse, right?
It was just like we didn't. Well, now he was like, you ain't stealing my, you ain't stealing our tip jar with the $3 in it. But then the bouncers kind of like pulled him off of them finally because everybody was so sort of like, whoa, dude. I mean, like the appropriate thing at this point would have been like to grab the tip jar and say, no, that's ours. Goodbye.
Right.
That would have been nice. That would have been fine. But he was unleashing on this guy like there was 10 grand in the tip jar. But he was a great harp player, and I always remember the song we were playing. And
You
we
ain't
didn't,
gonna take my candy bar money, motherfucker.
and we didn't stop, and
Dave, he didn't want to let that Kit Kat money go. He needed
yeah.
his Reese's peanut butter cups, man.
Well, I'll tell you, I would say I learned that guy, but he probably didn't remember it anyway. I mean, it was weird. So he, eventually he jumped back up on the stage when we finished the song and went on to song number 3 of the night. But yeah, no, that was the only time that a band member. But yeah, no, I used to play a place out in Lakeway. What was that place called? The Water Tank or Water Tower or something. Anyway, it was a biker bar, and about every other time there was a fight broke out, and they told us, no, just keep playing. If a fight breaks out, just keep playing. They won't trouble you. It'll be over a little bit. So it just was a thing. And it scared the hell out of me because, there was it was a fight. There was, blood. Noses were broken. It was like, holy cow. You don't want us to stop. You ain't calling the police. No, it's going to work itself out. All right. Yeah.
Security!
Yeah, no, that it might well have been security fighting amongst themselves knowing that place, it was. But yeah, back to the ordering guitars. I'm generally very against it, because I feel like I walk
Well,
down a line of guitars and try out 10 of the same models, and they're so different. you know.
Well, right. The amps. Here's the thing, and this is why I focused on amplifiers and effects, because I could like play an amp or an effect over the phone or have a sound file of it on my website,
Right.
and you could get the gist of what that was going to sound like. Where a guitar, I sort of felt like you really kind of need to get your hands on it, and I don't want to.
With,
That's
with,
not the experience I want to go for, so I'm not
with,
going to deal
with
with it.
hindsight, Larry,
What?
with hindsight, Larry, you probably should have just pumped those guitars out the door like Guitar Center and all that. I hear that you were wanting to be ethical and like, nah, I want a person to try the guitar out before he gets it and stuff.
Yeah, well, that's why I did. That's why I did the store was by appointment.
Yeah. Oh,
So
nice.
if you came to town or you were in town,
You'd open.
I had
Yeah.
plenty of store stock. I was like at that time, Dave, I was the biggest Victoria amplifier dealer in the country, dude.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was like really big as far as dealing Victoria and matchless.
Real quick, I want to say hi to Main Girl. I want to say hi to Case Tractor, Sister Sunshine, Kelly
Kelly Quinn.
Quinn, Uncle Buzz, Jordan Chelsea, Soul Cactus. That's you.
That is me. I'm trying to answer a few things here and there.
And who else
This
do I
community is great, Dave.
I know they sure are.
They're good. They're great
We have
fans.
we have talked about this before. They're a wonderful bunch of people to hang out with. And
Absolutely.
I mean, wow. But so back to the guitar questions I have for you. Mwah.
Yes, sir.
So, like, did you, because I, there's that Stratocaster body over there in the corner, right?
Yeah.
I told you about that. You've seen that. No?
I don't. I don't
Okay.
think that I have.
I have a genuine Fender Stratocaster body over there, which is
Okay.
somewhat beaten up right now, but not that beaten up because it's basically a lump of plastic. They put so much polyester in that thing, you know. I ordered this guitar. It was a Strat. I ordered it offline. It was the worst sounding Strat I ever had. It was terrible. It was terrible, and it weighed like 12 pounds. You know. So finally, I just took a pick. Everything went to other Strats, but the body. And I tried a couple necks on it. It just sounded terrible. Finally, I just like threw it outside and left it there because I was so upset at it.
All right.
And then about a year later, I brought it inside and tried another neck on it, and it still sounds like terrible, you know.
Okay.
So then it's just art. It's in the corner. It's art.
Okay.
All it is.
Right.
And so I am scared of ordering guitars online because of that kind of stuff, you know. And I wouldn't normally do it.
I
But
mean, yeah. Okay. So here's the thing with ordering guitars or any music gear online. You just want to make sure you go through somebody that's reputable.
that you can take it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, either way, and also like before you purchase, you should make sure you find out what the return policy is.
There you go.
Do they have an approval period? You
Right.
know, which can, some stores might be like you have 24 to 48 hours for the approval period. If you don't let us know by then, you're kind of
Mhm.
stuck with it or whatever, or you won't be able to return it
Um,
or what. So it just depends. But like, I've never really been stuck with a guitar and
yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I hear you. No. It's James. What's that? James Dixon asked what you think of those Fender noiseless pickups. You know, what's
oh,
your
I
opinion?
like the
You
one.
do?
I like them. The ones
Yeah.
in the Clapton Strat, I do.
Yeah, I've never tried anything like that. Yeah, man.
They sound good. They don't. I mean, sonically, they don't sound as good as like a set of Lawlers, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But what are you? I mean, you got to ask yourself what you're trying to do. If you're really wanting to cut down and minimize on noise, yes, absolutely, go for those pickups.
Would that be for somebody? Because, like, for me, that's not really a big. a big issue. And I'm wondering if that's for somebody like I know nothing about like hard rock guitar playing and stuff, metal
Yeah,
guitar playing. I see them, and I'm wondering if maybe that I see they use all this gain, and I'm thinking if there's like a hiss or something that might all get gained as well, but I don't know. You know what I mean?
yes, yeah, because they're playing with like really powerful rigs, like
Yeah.
Mesa Boogie dual and triple rectifiers and high gain Marshalls and everything else in between. Yeah, they don't necessarily want a high output pickup. They want something that is there, has presence and clarity, but is not going to cause them a lot of noise. Like this through
Yeah.
their rig would be out of control for them.
Oh yeah. It would just blow out the preamp.
Yeah.
um, James, you're saying that the bridge one seems underpowered. I see you put a horizontal. I mean, with a Strat, always the bridge is going to be like. See how my bridge is a lot higher than the front one.
I was going to say, in order to avoid that, you just need to
Yeah,
raise the pickup up
like
a little bit.
this one
Raise
is.
the height up.
I don't know if you can see that, but like there.
I I can see it, and to me, it looks lower than the other two, and
Well,
I would raise it up.
that's misleading. This is like twice as high as this one, or there's twice the height from the. And these are pretty balanced. Now, the thing on the bridge one for me is like the bridge pickups, like that treble. If you're turning your treble down, that bridge pickup's going to, is it sort of loses volume. It seems perceived volume, right? And so,
Yeah.
like, for me, it's like if I actually have them the right, so because I raised the bridge one before, so the output is exactly the same, right? But there's so much more treble that I play with my bridge one that it's a little bit less output than these, just because it's when I plug into my amp, that treble sounds feels louder, if you see what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
And so
I do an interesting thing when I set my strap if I have a Stratocaster and how I
yeah,
set the pickups. I don't set them like you set them.
yeah, that's
No.
this kind of the way, like this is a normal way, right? I mean, like basically, balanced sound.
Yeah.
you
Well,
know.
have you ever seen though people like lower the uh bass string side
Oh yeah, no, mine is that way.
and
Yeah.
then
Oh yeah.
tilt the treble
Yeah.
side up a
Oh,
little
that's how
bit?
mine. Oh yeah, no, that's different. See, can you see mine? I'm just not showing this at all. But the treble side is uh, much higher. Yeah, you can see it,
Yeah.
can't you?
Yeah. I see what
Yeah.
you're saying. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No.
You have a little tilt there.
Oh yeah. No. Absolutely.
Yeah,
And you have to do
that's
that.
yeah, I
But
just do it in a severe fashion, that's all.
yeah, I just for me, I do it till it seems balanced. So that like just back. You know what's funny though?
Well, everybody
I went
hears
back to
things
ten.
inherently different, right?
Yeah. Oh
So
yeah. I went back to tens, Larry, too. I was using 9.5s for a while there, but now I'm back to tens.
does that feel better for you on that guitar?
I had a set of tens.
Right, but does the tens feel better for you on that guitar?
They feel better on my right hand under the pick and worse on the left hand, if that makes sense. Like they snap back into place like I'm expecting them to. But and this side here, ouch, is not nearly as fun. Bending the strings. Oh, but yeah. I think for me the ideal is a set of 9.5s, but with a 10.
Oh, you could
Yeah.
do that. You just have to buy a single
That,
10.
yeah, that's what, because when I last string I broke was a 10, and it was a lot nicer because this high E string, like I'm like always picking and stuff, and it wants to move around, and yeah. No, I prefer we were talking before. I love the snappiness of the Strat,
Right.
and I don't. That's what I deal. That's hard for me with a Les Paul.
Yeah.
That's my issue with it. Um, but yeah, I went back to tens. I think, and like I say, I only did that because I had a set. Like if I was buying another set, I'd probably buy a set of 10 and 9.5s and buy a single 10.
Yeah.
But even then, probably I just won't put that 10 on until a 9.5 breaks. I'm somewhat cheap.
I'm going to buy it today, but I'm not going to use it until
Yeah.
I break the other.
That's right.
Don't judge me.
I'm not going to use it until the others are worn out. James Dixon, we do not play together. The problem with right now is if here, Larry, play a little guitar. Show him what it sounds like. It doesn't work. See how it puts in a tunnel? Right now, because of copyright issues, YouTube doesn't allow you to play us to play together. It does that sort of. It stops all music because it doesn't want to have music being played in the background that is copyrighted, and that there would be issues and stuff with that. So it won't allow us to play together, which is quite frustrating. We are hoping that changes one day soon.
Well, we can. We just have to play one of our originals together.
Well, but it won't let us do it on here.
Yeah, well.
What? But no, it won't. Like here, if I just play a shuffle.
If it's your Dave, if it's your original on your channel, you can
Right,
fight
but here.
whatever claim they try and make.
No, what I'm saying is, like, if I play now, it makes it sound like it's in a tunnel no matter what.
Well, yeah. No.
Sounds like he's in a tunnel, right?
Yeah, you did.
That's
Sounds metallic and tunnely.
That's what they do, Yeah. James Dixon says, buy strings by the case, it's a lot cheaper. I tell you what,
It is.
I used to do that, but now I just don't change my strings.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't break a lot of strings anymore, so
I broke okay, so like last year I played 300 and I can't go 10 or 315 or something live shows here, right? I changed strings on this Strat once, and I broke 2 strings eventually. That's it.
so that to me that tells me you have a super light touch.
No, I just don't bend strings past. I bend them like just right to, like, if it's I bend up a step. I never bend a step and a half.
Right.
So like it's like that's it. I don't go a step and a half. You know what I'm saying?
You don't do the Stevie Ray Vaughan bends?
No, and when I do, I break strings. I think that's what happened when I broke the E string after 6 months of playing.
Where did the string break? Did it break down at the bridge or
It
did it
broke
break at
right
the
in the middle where I was bending it.
That's really bizarre.
I know, but
That means one of your frets could be sharp.
dude, I think any string so like 300 shows, it probably played for 204-hour shows before it broke. I think it was doing just fine. It's like
It just got worn out.
just metal vibrating. It should eventually break, you know.
You know, you were like, perfect. I'll finally put on that 10 now.
And you know, the thing is too is like flat wounds. I use flat wounds.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, it's the Dario flat wounds. So it's like the bass strings sound the same from the get go to they never change, right? Eventually they get kind of dull, but they start dull. That's
You
what
know
I go for.
Diodario's here, right?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
But that, and
they're
that's why
out
I
of
never have fret. You know, I
yeah.
really I love you know flat wound strings, ribbon strings. Oh,
That's cool. Yeah,
um,
they're out of Glendale, Arizona.
just you know, there it's like there's such a. It used to be a completely different sound, right? The flat wounds, but now I can't remember who makes it. Do you remember there's some company just came out with a set of like, you know, I think it's GHS. Yeah, GHS. They came out with a set of flat wound, stainless steel, bright flat wounds, you know.
Oh, I'm
And,
sure.
and they're
Yeah.
just they sound just like GHS boomers, you know. And I hated them. I mean, you know, it was like
I didn't play boomers very long.
I just
I tried them out. I'm like, man, I keep breaking these. These suck.
I have no problem.
Sorry,
I feel like
GHS.
I feel like all the different to me, I can't tell the difference really in the different wound string company. It's just for me, it's the difference between like flat wounds, half wound. Half
I
wounds are interesting, right? Have you ever played those?
No, I think you can
Half flat.
feel
Yeah,
that there's a difference between one string company to another, and
I
it's
can't
how
do
they end up feeling on your guitar once they're
really.
there.
Yeah,
I think you
I
can tell
personally
that.
can't. No, I personally I
And like to me, it's just like once I started using Ernie Ball tens, I never looked back. I was just like, this fits like a glove. I'm like, I'm done.
I always try and buy whatever's on sale. Personally, I'm just not. But it's like now I change. Right now I put on a new set of chromes, D'Addario chromes once every 6 months or a year. It doesn't really matter, you know.
No,
They're a little more
they have to be
expensive,
Ernie
but
Ball.
they're so long that it doesn't matter, you know. So we covered a
Just
bunch of questions there. I had some more, but I do wish that we could play together on here, and something maybe eventually we will be able to.
one of these days.
James Dixon says he heard that strings were made in the same place somewhere in Malaysia, and they complete the heck out of the place. And Larry probably thinks not, but I agree. Probably that is the case, and I can't tell the difference. Having said that, you know those plastic coated strings, like the
Like for classical guitar, or
no, like they have the like what is it?
like wax wound or something.
No. You know they have like a nano web ones from you know they're the strings. Uh, who makes those? Elixir.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
so those strings when I put them on first, they sound a little bit bright and plasticky, right?
Some people
Well,
swear by
I
elixirs.
think it's fantastic because, like I said, I change guitar strings on my acoustic guitar about every 2 years, right? You know, so I think the thing about them is they sound a little bright and plasticky when you put them on, but they still sound wonderfully bright and plasticky, and not in a bad way. You know, a year later. So I'm all for them in certain times, you know.
Right, right. I've never. I like I said. I mean, I did the Ernie Ball thing after a couple years of playing and never looked back.
Really?
It's if it's not broke, don't fix it. You know.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not a now guitar picks. Oh, that Larry, I need to get your address so I can send you a guitar pick like this.
Okay. What
Because
is it?
I guess it's made by Chicken Pick.
Chicken pick.
Yeah, there's guitar and like this thing is like. I mean, listen, you can probably hear this.
Oh, that's
Could you
heavy.
hear that thing? I mean,
Yeah.
it's so heavy, so dense, but it's plastic. But it's and it sounds wonderful. You
Okay.
know, it changed my. I mean, it's like, and I really, it's so funny. I accidentally dropped it one time, and it hit my you know, my Lion pedal doesn't have like it's not like a Boss pedal that has that big wedge. It's just a little button thing. and it
Yeah.
fell on it and turned off my pedal.
That's funny.
It's wonderfully heavy, and but I mean, it makes this just it. Your sound is like it's not thin. It's like it's right. It's oh gosh, I will send you. They're not cheap. They're like it's $8 or $9 a piece.
Wow.
But you know, they don't wear out. They do slowly. I've used these. I consider this one worn out, but I mean, it's not really
I
worn out.
I've
Whole new
always
corner
used
right there.
I think I've been using Dunlop Tortex picks
Forever.
since the Ernie Ball strings, it feels like. Because they have a
Like
certain
that.
like texture to them that's not slippy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it doesn't slip out of my hand. Um and
Yeah.
it's not like some of those other textured grips. This is like a some kind of powder coat that's on the actual pick. If
Mhm.
anybody's played the
This
Tortex,
this right here, dude. You're it's gonna you'll yeah. This is coated in something sticky. It's weird.
here, it's like
Greenberry, I have an English accent. I grew up in England. I was born in America, grew up in England, been in Texas 30. Yeah, there's been in Texas for 36 years. Yeah. No, I used those a bit. And I used to use uh
I like the purple one. The purple is my
I used to
favorite.
use that forever,
This
you know.
one's my go-to, which is a 1.14 millimeter thick.
Oh, I used to forever use the same picks and stuff, and then guy came over and gave me some picks to try, and I was like, no, your new picks suck. They totally suck. And I had my eyes closed, and I was switching between, and I was like, see, this is, oh my God. It was not my pick. Because it was great. And I went, oh, I need to explore this a little bit more. And it's changed you know, I don't think people spend enough time on picks. And as they get better, they should think about it more. I never did. I changed the same pick. I played the same pick for 30 years, maybe more, the Fender Tolex one. And it's kind of like a tire, right? It's like the tire's the only part of your car that touch the road.
Well, have you
This
seen that
this
pick
is the
that costs like
between.
$30 or $50 or whatever?
I haven't, but
Yeah, it's like it's like a one-time buy and you have it for
do
a
you
long
lose it?
time. But if you lose it, you got to buy another one.
So, honestly, this chicken pick, this is like these. See, look, I use a bass pick. I play with a bass pick. This is
Got
a
it.
normal pick, right? And
Yeah.
this is the pick I use.
Yeah, it's not like the teardrop.
Now, here's the teardrop pick in front of it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There used to be, do you remember those
See, look at
really
that. It's so
Yeah,
cool.
do you remember those really thin, narrow like teardrop picks that just you could like snap them right in half?
Oh, I don't. This pick right here, Larry. I have This is a really good pick. This is like it's it's a little bit smaller than this one, but not quite. It's like
Got it.
yeah, and it's made by this Gravity Picks. They make nice picks, and this one is like this was a $5 pick, and they've like chamfered the edges and stuff like right out of the thing. It comes
It almost looks like
and
um
the material
uh,
is like super sticky, like nothing I've ever experienced, and it's a beautiful pick. This is a very close second to my giant bass pick that weighs so much it'll flip pedal thing. I didn't know it was a bass pick, but now I do. I don't care. It's wonderful. It's right there. I was hoping that would go a half step lower. So,
Metal in the tunnel. Yes.
you know, I did put a flat wound on this. On my Les Paul. I mean, round wounds, you know? And I hate this.
I don't know what it's made out of, James Dixon, but it's not out of my toenail. That much I know.
What's it?
The $50 pick. Just go on YouTube and like look up $50 guitar pick.
$50
See
guitar
what
pick.
comes up, man.
Is it made out of gemstones?
It might be. I don't know.
Here's your diamond pick. No, I think this material is the thing about it. This chicken pick, this material. I'm going to send you one, Larry.
Okay.
Don't tell me your address right here. I'll get it from you.
No, I'll shoot you a private text.
Yeah, but I will, because I think you got to try them. It's one of those things that I don't know. There's not many guitar products that I try and I go, wow, everybody needs to try this one. And this guitar pick is the only thing. And I am so far from sponsored for these people. I pay for these darn things.
Well, you're giving them good press right now. But I would say it's probably that the pedal that you just got is probably the gear that you're most impressed with right now, right?
You mean the reverb I'm using now, or
The oh, whatchamacallit, the delay boost thing.
you mean that tremolo thing, or
No.
Yeah, I went back to just using my old thing. I go into my tuner pedal, which is wonderful, and then I go out of that into my Echoplex, one knob preamp.
That's what I was talking about.
Oh yeah, I've used that one. I mean, I've used that 20 years ago. I plugged into this thing and turned it on, and I went, "Well, that's odd." It's kind of like, oh, that seems like the easy button. It's like, wait, does everything sound a little better to me with that on? Yes. So I turn it on, and I leave it on all the time, and I leave it just about the same volume as going in.
Right.
I'm just changing it. I'm not boosting it, right? And I think that Echoplex preamp is just a lovely circuit. I mean, it really just it accentuates the loveliness of guitar,
Yeah, it's cool.
And I go out of that, but lately, I guess a while back, I got like a True Spring reverb pedal. So it's a reverb pedal that can do a few different reverbs, and that's what I use for my reverb. And I go into my, but that pedal, it's funny. It does so much stuff, and I have it. I love it where it's set now. And I have it so everything almost off. It's so close to the pedal not being there. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
why do I even have this pedal if I'm going to have everything about one? I have to dwell off. It's like, but yeah, I really do like the lushness it adds and a little bit of, for me, I don't know. I mean, I played a lot. I played for years with just a Fender Pro, no reverb at all, right? Just a chord straight into my Fender Pro.
I also played for
seriously.
years, but it was with myself, and I had no reverb of any kind.
Yeah. Oh, really? Well, that's getting a little out there. This is guitar talk, Larry.
I was just about to get to my cable. Wait, what? Sorry.
Yes, you should be.
Little potty humor there. It never hurt anybody.
Really, I could almost use like 10 and a halves or something on the Les Paul. I don't
Don't
like.
do it, man. Don't
I
do
don't.
it.
No,
Don't
no,
do
no.
it. Don't do it. Don't stress out them hands.
I just there's. I feel like the springs almost don't bounce back like a Strat, where I expect them to be. You know, it's like a different
Springs don't
feel.
bounce back, Dave. They get screwed in.
Under
Come
my
on.
pick, they go right. You know, that lively feeling. So, my last question for you is:
Yes, sir.
do you have any more guitars in the works? Are you going to buy another one? Are you still happy with that one for now? What's your plans on guitars?
I'm in the market, as it were.
Really?
Yes, really.
Are you looking
I,
for one that goes
I
to 11?
mine go to 12, actually.
Ooh, that's two more.
Yes. If I really needed to go off the effing cliff,
You can.
it's too louder. It's too louder now, isn't it? That's one louder than yours, Nigel.
P90s are a wonderful thing, aren't they, Larry?
Yes, they are.
So when's your show now? You go on in like 20 minutes or something?
No, I don't. I won't go on until 5, so it'll be a couple hours from now.
Nice. And all right, please, guy. We try to play some blues. Neil Braverman, lovely to see you. Love and Dripping Springs, good to see you. Michelle Davis Guitar, welcome.
All right, I've seen Michelle before.
Yeah. Greenberry. And
Yep.
Junebug. Everybody. Any of you guys have any questions for Larry or myself? Because otherwise, we're getting towards end of this little live stream.
Wait, what was that last question again that you just asked me?
I don't remember. That was a while ago, Larry.
C spot run.
That's 11, 12. 2 more than 10. Yep. Thank you, palindromistic. Wow, that's a good palindrome.
Wow, you did. Yeah.
It's a good one.
Holy moly.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, Neil, Larry, his channel is SoulCactus, and you can like click on him right here, and please do subscribe to him. And I will put a link in this when it's done.
Okay, that's cool. That works.
But it's even easier just to click on his little face there. Are we doing a shredding collaboration? It'd be lovely if we could. Unfortunately, you can't do that right now with YouTube. We can't play together. In fact, neither of us can play right now without it seeming messed up. YouTube has some sort of weird compression and stuff going on the YouTube live collaboration. So,
But I might be out your way in the spring.
I'm sure we will absolutely surprise you all one day when we click on and you will see both of us at some point.
In the same room.
Yeah, jamming along to loops. Larry, that's my last. So you just got that loop pedal. How's it going with that?
The same as yesterday, man.
You still right? Yeah. Still just no. It's.
I haven't. I didn't get a chance this morning to turn it on. I was sifting through content to look for some shorts, so that kind of diverted my attention away, and then I had to deal with something else. Light stuff, but
you'll get there. You know.
I need to just plug it in and play around with it.
Yeah. Well, yesterday we went through everything now. It's just doing it a few times and going, because it is frustrating. you know.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, like, I didn't know to click on the rotary thing,
Yeah,
and that
I
that would bring
push that
whatever
down.
up.
I know, I know. Each one of those things. I mean, and also the double click to end it.
Yeah, exactly. Or like to hold it down for 3 seconds
To
to erase
erase it,
stuff.
yeah.
I
I
didn't
know.
know any of that.
And also
Yeah,
like the layering thing. It's all yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I should do. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a you know a video about this how I do these things. Make my little corner.
That would be very cool, actually. And I was
Yeah,
thinking, I'm like, I bet somebody out there, and I'm
yeah.
sure has step by step walkthrough tutorials on the
Oh, there is.
RC5.
There's nice stuff. There really is.
I
That's
bet. Yeah,
generally
yeah.
speaking, for me, they go into much more detail than I don't need that. It will do so much stuff that I don't need.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But
I just need.
thank you for the tutor lesson yesterday. I really appreciate it.
Oh, you'll be before we know it. You'll be going. Check this out, Dave.
But bump.
Neil Braverman. SoulCactus is the YouTube channel. Yes, um, and I'm surprised. I feel like you should be able to click, tap on his there, and you should be able to go to his channel
I
too. But
put it in there. It's
if
at
you
Soul
if you
Cactus 19.
yeah, but if you can, like I say, when I'm done, I'll put it here, and also you'll see. I will put a link. I think I'm almost certain that when we close this out, you'll be able to click on both of us from the link. Um, and James Dixon, is this what guys do for a living? Show must be nice. I tell you what, both of us make millions of dollars doing this, and it takes almost no work. And it was absolutely overnight for both of us. We don't we It's about 10 minutes a day preparation. It's super easy. It really is. We yeah no. Larry, you turned red.
I know, because I can't, like, I'm hearing you, and I'm like, dude, I can't even right now.
Yes, I mean, like this is
Okay, so take what he just said and do 180 degrees from that, and you'll have the truth of it.
yeah. So we each make multi-millions doing this. It's in fact, it is hard to get to the bank fast enough before more revenue has arrived.
I don't have to get to the bank. It's in Venmo, right?
This- anyway, yeah, it's so much fun doing this. It is an incredible amount of work. Sometimes and you really can only really get it if when you start creating stuff for YouTube, you can really only start scratching the surface of whoa, this is nuts. It's
Yeah,
wonderful. It's so much fun. I'm having a blast. Like I can't express how much fun I'm having. And the community that I get to hang out with now every night, I'm like, I can't understand how lucky I am to be able to do this.
agreed.
The
But
amount of work that it takes to do it and to keep it going is stunning.
well, okay. That's the truth of it, though. The amount of work it
It's a
takes
lot.
to keep
Yeah.
it going is a
Yeah.
lot, and the internet doesn't sleep. So, like, we kind of like do our best to churn out content for you guys. Like, oh, I mean, I know I do on my channel. I turn out a lot of content, and I was talking about that in my earlier stream,
Yeah.
and I was just like, I don't think there's another streamer in our category that turns out as much content as I do.
You do put out a huge amount of stuff. We.
You do too. You put
I do,
out,
I do live shows. I just
yeah,
play.
but you played live for a long time, but you cut a couple shorts from those lives, don't you?
I try to
I've
do
seen them.
one every day or every other day. Just
Yeah, well, so there's okay, so there's YouTubers that just do one video a day and that's it. Like,
I've been accused of being AI. I do love that. I do love that Slip. Yeah, Slip's pointing out that
Is this real or is this
yeah,
AI?
I get accused of being AI, and I've
I always like going, is it live or is it Memorex?
I
You
just I
remember
love
that?
that. I do. I'm like, you know, or what's the other thing that
Is it
like,
digital or is it analog?
or do I also get accused of like not really playing my guitar, and I'm like, what? This is
Yeah,
great.
that goes back to the AI thing. Is he really playing?
Yeah. Well, my the thing. See, the thing. I don't guess I'm getting my point across. My point is not. My point is like, yeah. If you were using AI, wouldn't you use it to make something that wasn't making all these mistakes? I mean, like,
Yes, please.
because I'm hearing me, but you know, they talk about AI taking over and stuff, and everybody's worried about AI. And tell you the truth, I'm not that worried because it, AI has no taste. AI does not understand the magic, you know. AI tries to make the magic, but they don't get it. They don't understand the magic, the spark, the thing that happens or doesn't, you know. And
Yeah, they can't replicate feeling.
it's like sometimes I get like, so, you know, somebody will come into my stream and they're being like, "How can you be this consistently out of time? It's just frustrating. You know, it drives them nuts." And I'm like, "Oh, that's an AI thing. You know, that's probably somebody AI just see. You're not a human. You don't. It doesn't work for you. It doesn't mathematically make sense because you know,
Wait,
the
you're a
math.
human?
Yeah, oh, totally. Yes. No, no, no. I am not a
Oh,
lizard in a human suit or anything. I'm actually just a regular old lame ass meat sack, you know.
I'm a T800.
You are really? No, I'm
Sedakana? Sedakana?
yeah, I don't know what you're saying. See, it doesn't work for me. God, that was out of tune.
Is Sedakana here?
Um, so you know, yeah, no, it's very funny to me. I'm not worried about AI stuff like people are. I mean, the, first of all, I feel like other humans prefer watching humans, you know, because it's more entertaining, you know,
Yeah.
and it's like it, to me, what excites me, for example, when I'm watching another guitar player play, a lot of it is like the oh my gosh, out of control, he's about to crash, he didn't, you know, all these things, you know, or oh,
You
it was a
can't
mistake, yeah, all
you can't predict it. You
no,
can't predict the human element of it.
yeah, our screwing up is the magic, I guess, or our, you know, it's magic, and I know that you know people are very worried about that and stuff. And yeah, you can literally get a program and you can have it create an entire album for you and this person and stuff, and you can be like, wow, this is great. It looks just like you know, but it's like yeah, but if you have any taste at all, like if you know if you have a soul, and you step back and just listen, at a certain point you're going to go, ah, it doesn't have the, you know, it's
Yeah,
not,
but
it doesn't have it. And the
no, it doesn't.
magic
But
is the human.
it's scary that you can currently do it and put a song together and a new artist in about a minute and a half to 5 minutes or less, and then throw it out there to the public as like this
Right.
real thing, but
Yeah.
it's not a real thing.
But that's the thing too, is
It's bullshit, is what it is.
and it will fool people. People
Yes, it will.
who don't care, people who are not like into music, people who aren't like who are
No,
just
no,
happy
right.
elevator music people who
Yes,
want to listen to elevator music
the
will be fine.
automatons. Yes.
Yeah. But other people will be like, I don't think they will consciously realize it, but it's just it's banal. It's just like, it's vapid, just whatever. You know, it's not. It's not creating. You're not going to get, just comes into my mind is like, say, um, the Police, Every Breath You Take, right? A song
Yeah.
like that, you know, it's magic. It's not the kind of magic that I go for. It's not my thing. But hey, it's just 100%. You're not going to have a computer making that from scratch. It's not going to be able to figure out. It might be able to alter it to fake its
No.
way through, but it doesn't have taste, and that's the important thing. You know,
No, it'll never compose something that's a out of whatever. Every breath you take, Stairway to Heaven,
right,
Smoke on the Water,
right. It's
Free
not.
Bird, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, and it will be able to listen to those songs and create something like that, but
But
it's not,
it's a simulated thing.
and it's missing the fact that, um, well, I believe that that's not the magic that happens in music,
It isn't.
and also like for example on YouTube, there's all these. I love listening to people, history documentaries and stuff, right? And it's so hard on YouTube right now to click on something and not have it be an AI thing, right? But within a minute, you're like, oh, this sucks. It's like, so, there needs, first of all, they need to be able to have a button that you press that goes, okay, I don't want to see that. I just want to see stuff that's created by humans, right? I'm not
Oh, that's
anti AI, I'm just saying I don't want to
I'm
see
anti
that.
AI.
I mean, I'm not. Honestly, I feel like, uh, you know,
Dude, you should hear the way I talk to Suri and what's her name in the house,
well,
Alexa.
that's gonna come back, baby. That's gonna come back to you, brother. I tell you what, they gonna be mad 20, 30. They ain't gonna forget that 30 years from now. No, I'm
That's
just
cool.
kidding.
That's cool. That's cool. I got my pea shooter. I'm good.
I'm just kidding.
I'll
It, I
make
believe,
Swiss cheese out
I
of them
believe
varmints.
that, yes, you can say create something like this, do something like
Yes.
this, but you know, uh, the the whole like seeing the whole picture, the bigger, seeing, that's not what a computer does, and it can try, and we're teaching them to, but it's never going to be that spark of magic that happens between people watching other people play instruments live or make music live, or a comedian, a live real comedian, real people interacting with other people is the magic. And you can say, ah, you know all of this
It
stuff
can't
is
be
going to change,
recreated.
but it's not, it's something intangible.
Correct.
I
It's the
call it
human
magic.
element.
It's beautiful, it's wonderful,
It's the human element that can't be recreated.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what we're talking about here.
yeah, yeah.
AI will never be able to recreate the human element.
Yeah, no, and so I was like, they're like, oh, you're not going to need to have musicians anymore. You're not going to need to have guitar players. And it's like, well,
Bullshit.
I mean,
Sorry.
for some people, that's going to be the case. Some people are going, and that's fine by me because it's a huge world with so many people. And there's place for everybody to do their own thing. And some people are going to want to use that thing, create their little band just in the image that they want to see, and
Yeah.
that's fine. Uh, I do think that it will become, you know, boring to them. Because it's not. I don't know. It's not the same. And yeah, I'm not scared. I should probably be scared, but I'm not. I think humans are beautiful, amazing, wonderful, and magic. And I think that we're going to keep making magic. So, Larry,
Yes, sir.
I'm going to call it. I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to shut this down. Now I'm gonna shut this down, and I'm gonna get ready for my evening show, as I would advise you to do.
I am. I'm gonna unwind for a little bit here, and
Yeah,
then take care of the girls, and then get ready for the show at
yeah,
5 p.m.
yeah. No, I hear you. Chuck Ruby, nice to see you, Mr. Guitar Covers. Chris, how you doing, brother? Oh, hey, you two, Larry. It's
He's,
Chris.
oh yeah, Mr.
Yeah.
Guitar Covers. Hey, Chris, you're a very good guitar player, dude. Well
No
done.
kidding, right? I mean, that kid's got some. I think
Thank you, Jordan.
he's a
Yeah,
musician. Um, James Dixon, you despise electronic music. I I love the magic of music, and you know, I feel like it connects us all, and I feel like it connects us through time because we listen to these same beats and rhythms that our ancestors listened to, and our future generations will listen to,
right.
and it connects us all. It's a beautiful, wonderful thing. I am so grateful for everybody who is here right now,
Me
to
too.
everybody who lets me and Larry here do what we do.
Absolutely.
It's amazing, isn't it, Larry? It's a lot of fun,
It's a
and,
blast.
and it's very little work.
It
So.
is very little work. I don't stress about it in the slightest.
Neil Braverman, thank you. Every one of you guys, hey, thank you so much. Love you all. And um, I'm going to put up a link to Larry, and he's going to be on in an hour, and I'm going to be on it
2 hours.
He's going to be on in 2 hours.
I'm going to be on in 2 hours. You're going to be on in 3 hours.
Thank you. That's
You're
exactly
welcome.
right. All of you guys, I love you guys. Thank you. Peace out. And Larry, thank you. I'm going to let you have the last word.
Thank you, Dave. Love you guys. Thank you very much. I'll be on back boogieing in a couple hours. We'll see you then. In the meantime, be good to yourselves. Be good to the ones around you. Hang loose. Love you guys all. Thank you for being in my dream. That's it, brother.